Thank you to the house band. Great job, guys. Thank you. Where is it? There we go. Yep, perfect. Yep. Welcome to Canucks with Guitars. Easy. There we go. Thank you. We're not that excited. It was okay. Welcome to Canucks with Guitars. I'm Ben, and we have an injury to report, folks. Bent Tom is a little too bent. He's unable to make it tonight. So I had to go with an alternate. We're bringing in the assistant captain to co-host the Canucks with. He is a Canuck. That helps. Makes sense. Better than your usual choice. That's true. Sure. There he is. Terry. Welcome, Terry.
Hey, everyone.
They seem to be easy. There we go. Easy. They haven't been fed yet, Terry. I'm sorry. No. So, hey, thanks for stepping up and stepping in and, tag, you're in, right?
No problem.
Awesome. Let's see. We already got 26 people in here. Wow. Oh, yeah, by the way, first person in the chat, who was that? Ryan X was in here at noon. Yep. Just saying, noon. I did see someone else was in here right early. They were in here early tailgating. I don't see them now. It probably disappeared. That happens. But we've got Ryan X, Zach Thong, Jack Collins tuning in from Louisiana. Perfect. JP Page 2, Cushman NYC, Charles 75N. I already mentioned him. We'll mention him again. That's fine. There's Laz, our Hungarian homie. Perfect. Nice. Who else do we got here? Martin Lemaire and Martin Grabermeyer. The Martins just Max. And Mickey. All the M's. Perfect. It's like alphabetical order. Perfect. Mickey Settlemeyer. Aha. See? Settlemeyer. 9 Fathoms. Unbelievable. Milk Tea. Yes. Thomas Santiago. Dan of New Jersey, Dwight Bailey, the hitmaker from Parts Unknown, Tinkerbell from Fantasy Island, no, Neverland, sure, let's go with that, yep. Hip Metalworks from the West Coast, that's the best coast, he'll tell you. Jeff T, well, yeah, skip ahead, sure, why not? Let's see, Jeff T, there's my lovely sister Amanda, 6 strings and 10 fingers, Big G, Fruitcake Tony, who was here last night, Mark Tanner, welcome back. Good to see you, man. Original Paramutant. Pooh Ninja. Nice. Brody's Jamie. It's a flying pickle raid. Yeah, figures. Sure. Yeah, that dinosaur. The field button. All right. Let's go back the other way now because it skipped ahead. Yeah. There's Pops. Quentin James, who survived another trip to Kroger, Terry. And I think he only had to run over 3 people, which I believe is legal in Kentucky. I think. Down and back with Corn Doug. Doug's, he should be recording tonight. No, tomorrow. That's right. Guy wanted a haircut to be on Doug's podcast, Terry. Who'd have thunk? He's gone Hollywood, I swear. People were saying I go Hollywood with the new lights. And yeah, we do have confirmation that 3 is the legal limit. Perfect. I knew it. Nice.
Yeah, Tom has some hair tonight. And glasses.
Nice.
Oh, and a Canucks with Guitars t-shirt on.
Right on, Martin. He's going to be representing some Canucks wear in Austria. Awesome.
Oh, nice.
That's so cool. Keith H is here. Jeff Beck called. He's canceling next week. There's Monsieur Petros. Sir Lawrence of the Pedals. Nice. Yes, we can kind of have that on the underneath there. I think I could probably crop something in there at some point if I ever took the time. And there's Troy Alcorn. See, I just don't want to make sure there's a few Jeffs in here, multiple Jeffs. I rock the blues. He's like, oh, I need that Canucks hoodie. Yeah, you can get this logo. You can get Terry's logo. You could get the 3rd alternate jersey. Yours would be the Outdoor Classic jersey. That's the Outdoor Classic logo. This is your OG logo. And then there was the new and improved when they tried to sell it to Fox.
Yeah.
Possibly a glowing headstock. We're not sure. Will the NHL actually start? Yeah, I saw some stuff about that. Some teams, maybe not so much right away.
9 Fathoms saying I should turn my fireplace into an ISO cab.
Nice. You could at least like face the cab like facing inward, right? Like a closed cab at least facing in there. So what? Piss off the neighbors.
That's what I was just going to say. That would piss off the neighbors like crazy.
That'd be awesome. Jeff Beck waiting for his new picks. Gary. The Dog Puss here. Guitar Man 45. Who else do I see sneaking in here? Oh, yeah, we got all kinds of people. All kinds. 51 people in here already. So, yeah, any questions, concerns, comments? You know what? We already got 51 people in here. If we have 30 thumbs ups, because ideally I'd like 50 thumbs ups on 51 people watching. And we could do this late Christmas opening that involves myself and my sister. That's all I'm saying. Now we only have 49 watching. That's why I only went for 30 thumbs ups. Maybe one of the mod squad can let us know if and when that happens.
33.
What's that?
We're at 33.
Well, I guess I'm opening a package. And because, you need to be aware when opening packages, just for JP Page 2, we do have the official Claritin box cutter, because we got to be aware, I guess, or not. I can't remember with the Claritin. It messes with me. There's Frank Corcoran.
I was going to say.
We got this box that was shipped out, I don't know, like a year and a half. I'm pretty sure it was for Christmas 2019, Terry. I think, at the rate it took to get here, I'm just saying I think it was for Christmas 2019. Lawrence can confirm or deny or change the names to protect the innocent. Amanda's excited. So am I. Yes. Because I heard about the package coming like a month ago or something. And then I got a text during a live stream that just said, I give up. Here's the tracking number. So I was like, oh, okay, sure. Thanks. Have I gone Hollywood? Well, I don't know about that, JP Page 2. We have an LPD trucker cap. I'm going to call it a trucker cap, even though she's a mesh back hat. Nice. We're putting that on temporarily.
For a second, I thought it was the
and
Skidoo helmet.
For Amanda and myself, tone toques.
Oh, nice.
Amanda, you get a tone toque.
Awesome.
Oh man! All right, we got to try on the new lids. All right. Oh, I hit the caps lock. That's brilliant. I don't think that affects the live show. I'm sure we're still on the air.
No, still on the air.
All right, let's see if it's my size. Looks like it.
Is it a beanie
like it.
Or is it a toque?
They're all toques in Canada, Terry. Once it was repatriated. Oh, right.
Just have to be sure on that fact.
Oh yeah. There we go.
Yeah, actually, it looks good.
Let's show this off here.
Amanda shall like that and look good on her.
Yeah, she's going to be styling at the bank. And then, all right. We'll keep hers in their hermetically sealed international packaging. In other words, it won't have cooties from her big brother on it.
Yeah, no sea cooties.
Oh, sweet. All right, so we got Tony's going to town hat here. But then we got the summer hat because she's she's got the T-top in the back here. So.
Oh God, it's old school.
All right, and Doug will be happy because it's got that Clint Boyer, Kurt Busch bend to it, aka none. So, see, I can wear it this way, and I could be a home fry. And no, that doesn't work. So we'll have to just put yeah. I was
gonna say it kind of makes me think of like JJ for a second.
Yeah, JJ can get away with wearing that stuff because he's all like British and surfs and shit and cool. So yeah, we're gonna work on this. We don't need to see me working on it, but I'm gonna be like a kid with a new toy. I'm gonna be sitting here the whole show. Looks big. Well, yeah, I gotta dial her in. Tyler in. See, it was preset for me to go all Hollywood, apparently. So we got to just click that in. Sweet Jesus, take it off. All right, let's try standard complete overlap here.
Looks big on you.
That's better. That's better. Yeah, it is kind of big, but that's advertising. I don't mind that. You know, let's see here. There we go. Yeah, yeah. Could be the camera too, because we all walleye and stuff. Now we can leave the decal on here, so we can be all urban. You know, I think that's the. I don't know. Is that the term? I don't know. Anyway, thank you, Lawrence, so very much. Merry Christmas to you and Joyeux Noël. And all them season's greetings. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Just for that, Doug. For that comment from Doug, next time we're on a road trip and we're south of the Mason-Dixon line, he's going to wake up one morning and me sitting in a lawn chair wearing this hat, pair of shorts, nothing else.
There you go.
And if he doesn't behave, there'll be short shorts, like Lemmy shorts, which is pretty much Daisy Dukes.
Oh, God.
Just notice, like, why are you wearing those? Spite.
It
kind of looks like the Pope.
No, Doug. No. Now remember that, everybody.
So I assume,
socials Thursday.
Yeah. So she's saying check my socials Thursday, which means apparently I'm assuming that means I got to do some form of parenting on Wednesday.
You got
which I usually do every Wednesday. Yay. You know what's even worse about getting thrown into the parenting situation every once in a while, Terry? They have remote learning now. So now I got to not only try to be a parent, I got to be a teacher too. Right. Sure. Me? Right.
Yes, actually, when I went out earlier with my friend Jason, he actually said that his son is actually now being remote taught as well too. So I said to him, so you can leave him at home now. He goes, exactly.
Hey, RJ. Yes, got a package from Lawrence. Got the tone hat. And we got the tone toque as well. I'm digging it. Nice. Actually, you know what? We're going to switch to the tone toque.
Well, it is starting to snow again, so actually that would be apropos.
It's trying to. We're in that, I'm in that nice Bay of Quinte vortex, right? So we've had no snow for over a week, and we're not due any till the weekend, next weekend.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
There's a couple flakes trying, but we weren't having anything. There we go. La toque. There we go. La toque. I like it. What time I was wearing a toque again on here?
And hello to Jack Collins, uneffing believable, Dan in New Jersey, Blackjack Guitar Nut.
I miss Blackjack Guitar Nut.
Pickle.
Oh, is the Flying Pickle in here? Great.
The Flying Pickle is in here.
Tweet.
Grizzly Adams, RJ Ronquillo, of course. Janice, of course. And Mickey Stettlemeyer to kind of catch up with chat. Yeah,
that's thing. Amanda's 20 minutes drive east of me, and she's getting snow. I'm not. And apparently your mic is low.
Huh. Normally it's the opposite. Everybody complains it's up high.
Adam Finkel. Good to see you, Adam Finkel.
Probably because I got the mic away, so I'll turn the preamp up.
There you go.
So.
Oh yeah, she's coming right through now. Perfect. Yeah. Now you can do the voiceovers. New channel member. Thank you, Fruitcake Tony. Thank you for mentioning that. Yes, we have a 6-pack of official they're official Mike Starr bass guitar picks. That's right, Mike Starr, the original bass player for Alice in Chains, and one of the people themes, sure. What I'm saying is Fruitcake Tony's Show Me Your Pick show this coming Saturday is themed as Alice in Chains, where they're going to talk about Mike Starr. But because Fruitcake Tony's such an awesome sauce cat, the next 6 new channel members that become a channel member at any level, doesn't matter which one, you can choose, you get a free Mike Starr bass guitar pick, which is badass. Yeah, not saying I have the Alice in Chains pick coming my way as well, but that's what I got. Lawrence says, I'll remember to do the trucker hat next time. I dig the trucker hat. I'm into it. Is that what they're calling it, a trucker hat? I call it a summer hat, because she's aerated. I dig that. And, you can wear them backwards, too, and, you get lots of air coming in and stuff. And oh, yeah. I dig it. I dig it a
definitely
lot.
Call that the trucker hat. I know when I was looking at the hat options before, I was like, trucker hat? And I looked at it, I'm like, oh.
I'm old enough to remember when every baseball team, that was the hat you were given. You're like, what the hell is it? This is not a ball cap.
Yep. Here's your hat. This isn't a hat.
Yeah.
Of course, everybody thinking
LPD belt buckles. That's
God.
That would be sick. I'd wear one of those. Just bam. Oh yeah. LPD belt buckle. If you know a casting guy, it's possible.
Brisley Adams, Axl Rose style backwards with long hair. Well, Ben would be the only one to be able to pull that off. Me, on the other hand, I'd be able to do current Axl.
So I would do the bandana and then the hat over the bandana backwards. And ow, 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 ow. No. Well, maybe. We'll see. More alcohol, sure. That works.
Tweet, cheap tweet, Tony, fruitcake Tony.
Apparently Flying Pickle's using voice to text.
Oh, jeez.
Rather than pecking away at the keyboard.
Oh.
I went there. I went there. Yeah. Nice. So, let's see. Since the last show, there's been some news. I saw a drop today. A bunch of EVH guitars got dropped. They're all right. Nothing really blew me away. And the fact, one of them was like a blue burst with a burl top. And I'm sorry, every time I see a burl top with a blue burst, I think Ibanez. I think Ibanez Prestige.
Yeah.
And, all right, see you, Lawrence. Thanks again for the Christmas gift. Hey, Johnny Bean. Just talking about you just mentioned EVH guitars, and there's Johnny Bean. Bam! Yeah, it reminded me of an Ibanez. Then they did a couple more solid colors. Wait, I took a photo of it to remind myself. And I think it's similar Wolfgang's. Okay, yeah, so we got possibly a gray, stealth gray, a pink. The pink is cool. Kind of reminds me of Kramer. But the burl top, it just reminds me of
Ibanez. Big time. I can see it, especially with that headstock.
Yeah, I get it. Especially if Ibanez is selling a crap ton of that top on a guitar. Everybody should be bringing out one of those. Here's a Telly with a blue burst in the burl top. Yeah, of course, right? But other than that, and then the Wolfgangs, I don't have a photo of the Wolfgang. The Wolfgangs, same thing. They do some new finishes every year, and they're cool. Then, of course, the other news being what do they call it? Overpriced guitar company purchases overpriced amplifier company. So, that's a match. The only thing I can say is I hope on a cool factor is because then you have the Mesa Boogie, people that know how to build amplifiers for a living. Maybe they could do some Gibson amps, reissue some Gibson amps.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think I mentioned that on the Canucks With Guitars.
Nice.
Facebook page.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Other than that, it sounds like they're doing the smart thing, which is acquire but don't touch. The hands-off approach, like you're literally acquiring it, not absorbing it.
That's to all the Mesa fans. I'm sure that's probably what they're hoping is that exact thing, and that's what I said. As long as Gibson doesn't take the mentality and strategy that they did like 3-4 years ago with mass producing the Les Pauls on like a mass manufactured level, then if they leave the company how it is, then everything should be copacetic. But if they start messing with the production aspect of it, trying to put out more of them or at a higher price point, then it's going to screw things up. Not to mention Messes already as it is aren't cheap amps.
No. Decent Mesa Boogie amp. Well, they get into what, like Friedman amp pricing. Like,
yeah.
They're priced like a boutique amp. They've never been a big seller here in Canada. So on the used market, oh man, what a premium. Like, if a Mesa Boogie sells at, let's say, 65% of retail value after a couple of years, decent shape, you can still pull 65% of your retail cost out of it. Here, 75, 80% retail you see them going for?
Yeah.
If not full-on retail. The Mesa Lab series. Ooh.
I jokingly said that to Andy there from... of Toman fame.
Oh, yes.
Now doing his own.
Our friend thing. Andy the Guitar Geek.
Yeah, Andy the Guitar Geek.
Hey, Steven.
Reminded me of that. He had a whole bunch of parts in front of him, and he goes, "Can you guess what kind of pedal I'm building?" I'm like, guessing. So I said on the Instagram post, I said, "Let me guess, you're building a Gibson Mesa pedal? Or a Mesa Boogie pedal?"
Johnny used to use a Mesa when he lived with Desmond Child. Very cool. A buddy of mine, I can't remember what model. Fillmore? Yeah, he's got a Fillmore. He's been digging the Fillmore the last few years. He really digs that. I don't know if I've ever played through a Mesa Boogie.
I know I can honestly can't say that I have.
I know I was looking to it one time, like when I was playing with One Day to Live. That's the tone. I would have got a triple rectifier because I remember I was trying Marshalls and I couldn't get the sound I wanted out of like a JCM 2000. Hey, Caribou Country Outdoors. Good to see ya. What if Mesa becomes Kramer amps? Ooh. Zach, yes, once it reopens, I think they're still doing just curbside pickup at Long McQuaid.
Yeah,
all right,
that's what I was just going to say. Yeah, see you in a bit. Night, Sam.
God willing, depending on how behaved Sam is, Amanda may be back. If Amanda's back, we know it went smoothly. If she's not back, it didn't.
There's an interesting question or thought by Jeff T. What if Mesa becomes Kramer amps? I didn't know Kramer actually made an amp.
Could it be, though, could we see an offshore equivalent? Vietnam seems to be the country of origin for all offshore amp building. For whatever reason, Vietnam's really embraced it. So did they do an import line similar to Epiphone / Kramer, stuff
like
like
Marshall
that?
did with the perk name?
Sure. Well, or all Marshalls, because 99% of all Marshalls built now are built outside of England.
Yeah, true enough.
Oh, looks like Steven's headed out. Kind of dipped in, dipped out. That's cool. Have a great night, man. Or he might be saying good night to Amanda still. There might be a story or three. Nice. Do any of you actually have a Gibson amp? I do. No, I have played through one. I think I played through a Skylark. I think it was. It was like literally, it was like I was in high school. I had my guitar with me. I was at a buddy's place. And he goes, "Hey, my dad has an old amp you can try plugging into." I plugged it in. It needed to be clean. I was like, the pots were doing it in my amps. Like, nothing. Here we go. But we got it fired up.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've seen some. I've never actually played through any, and even some of the ones I've seen on YouTube, they've had actually quite an interesting sound considering they're all kind of that Class A based.
Right.
Which I guess, in theory, with them getting Mesa, and Mesa is kind of Class A ish in most of their amp designs, they actually probably could
They do a very
do.
good Class A.
Yeah, they
Hey,
probably
for
could
me.
do a re.
Any upcoming
Surfy.
gear on the horizon, Terry?
Uh,
He's getting
um,
17 string bass.
yeah, no Mountain D gent in my future. Given still my financial situation is still not settled with me having the house.
You never know
Event,
with Terry. That's the thing. Terry just all of a sudden, I worked a trade. I'm like, really? And that you happy accidents. You know,
yeah, yeah,
that's hey, six string Brian.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
not to
Brian.
interrupt you, but that's I've known you a few years now. It's usually anything on the horizon? No, no, no. Hey, I got
Yeah.
offered this for this, or I saw this on the local Kijij, and I offered this up, and he's willing to do that trade. I'm like, all right, sure, sure.
Well, I'm not Richie level, thank God.
He's not as bad as he used to be. I will say that, and I think that's only due to COVID. Because the used gear market has
Oh yeah, yeah,
dried up by 75%. I'd say.
yeah. My bud Jason, he actually has his 10 top Paul Reed Smith up on Kijiji, up for trade offers, and he said he's gotten some real kind of. He's even gotten really bad trade offers. Like he said, one person was offering him a guitar that retailed for 2,800 new, and the guy was trying to say, "Oh, it just came out of the box for it. I just bought it, but I thought I'd offer it to you and say like in $500." And he's like,
No.
"No." He goes,
Hey, Roy
"You
Daddy.
do realize my guitar is a $7,000 guitar. It's only
Exactly.
listing at 3,600 because it's a $7,000 guitar."
We got the man who does ride the tone pot, Preston Smith, in the house.
Nice. So, in regards to actually future acquisitions, at some point in time, I do hope to pick up one of those Epiphone LP specials. No, sorry, not LP specials, SG specials that have the P90 pickups.
Hey, Greg. Good to see you, man. Nice, we got a good crowd in here tonight. Just all kinds of people rolling on in. Not a lot of
62
lurkers.
watching.
Yeah,
Nice.
active. I'm seeing 64 on my end. Wow. Mars
Oh,
Man,
yeah, just went up.
greetings, salutations.
Yep. Hey, Mars Man. Greg Meir. I don't recognize that name. Greg Meir.
Greg dips in and out.
Dwight
Greg's
Bailey.
Greg I've seen him around the scene. Like you and I, we get around from time to time, channel, up and down the dial.
Guitarman 45 says he has a Gibson Falcon and an Epiphone Zephyr combo. Ooh, nice.
There he is.
Especially.
As I called it last Thursday night, the sexiest metalhead this side of Hanoi. Boner jams in the house. What did I get for Festivus? It finally arrived. I got this awesome tone toque. And we got the tone hat. Mesh back for the ladies. I don't know. Sure. Greg is sitting right beside me, Preston says. Maybe that's how I know Greg. See, I knew the name. Layla's Guitar Daddy is here. Look like Martin's got to dip out. It's late in Austria. I get it.
All right. Have a good night, Martin. Have a good day tomorrow.
Oh, Roy's getting some pedals. Nice.
Ooh.
Nice. What kind of pedals?
But you are right, Ben. I mean, with me, it is just about anything. Like, the right deal can pop up on Kijiji or with my bud, you know. But for the most part, I'd have to say right now I am pretty content with the. Especially now since being up here, this room has a little bit more reverberation and air.
Right.
And like the video I posted yesterday, when I was playing that, it was just like my Strat just sounded like totally different for some reason, but
What do we got going on?
in the good way.
Pat's just flying. We've got one of our favorite people in the world in here. There's Eddie Van Haskell. Nice. Johnny's going to do an unboxing later. Nice. Roy's going to be making pedals. Okay, he's not buying them. He's building them. Oh, sure. Why not?
Nice.
Preston Smith says, yep, I've seen Greg before. See, I knew it when Preston's gone live. Fruitcake Tony says, we call them beanies down here. Yeah, but that doesn't make it right. That's wrong. I'm pretty sure we invented the toque. So if we invented it, we know what it's called. Although some people say a beanie is a toque without a pom-pom. But I say,
yeah,
no. All toques with pom-poms are toques, but not all toques have pom-poms.
And the music.
Brad Guitar Miller trying to watch Ohio State. Well, that's go Michigan. That's about all I know when it comes to college football. Someone likes Ohio State, go Michigan. And if someone likes Michigan, go Ohio State.
Hey, Brad Guitar Miller. Good evening. And to answer what Jeff T asked, yes, apparently Wednesday the National Hockey League season is supposed to start up.
Right. And that's right, Eddie. A beanie has a propeller on top.
I thought that was a dunce cap, actually.
Now, if I could just play like Skunk Baxter, that's the key. If I could just play like Skunk.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad.
Boner James says, go Blackhawks. You can't have it both ways. Fine, Brad. Fine.
You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes,
Yeah. Might just get what you need. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, too, yeah, when it comes to flipping gear, you and I are both the same way, too. Even if it's something we don't necessarily want, but if it's a good deal, you'll bring it into the inventory to immediately flip for something else to package.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the way I look at it. Like it was just like I said, when somebody was asking about Schecter and they didn't think that Schecter was anything good, it was like, no, that Schecter Damon Elite Floyd Rose that I had, if I wasn't getting offered that Epiphone Sheridan,
right,
in that, I would have kept that guitar because it was a really nice guitar and it sounded really good.
Ooh, we have a Canucks space question because we're both Canucks. We were supposed to this year, last year, Janice. I was planning on taking a couple of road trips up, and literally, I hadn't contacted Terry about a specific date, but literally whenever I was a day or two away from going, hey, Terry, because it was I'd never know more than a couple days in advance. And it was literally going to be, hey, Terry, you're going to be around. And then something would happen around here that didn't allow me to, also because when you're literally waiting on a phone call 24/7, you can't really take, the one really reliable vehicle to out of town by 4 hours.
That's and honestly, that's kind of been the tricky thing with both of us now dealing with the same thing, like caring for someone whose health is failing. It really is hard to actually go out and do things, and that's the one thing I was saying, like, not that I wished that my mom had passed away quicker, but also at the same time, she even knew herself when the time came for her to make a decision to finally pass on, that she knew that she's held me back for quite a few years.
Right.
Because I was trying to be try to be the best son. So
Right.
it definitely does make it a bit awkward. It would be a lot different if, say, like we were, a half hour away or something. But
Yeah, exactly. Then it's we would have met years ago, basically.
Oh, yeah. It might have been Ben Ritchie and me for all we know.
Exactly. Let's see here. What I see? Favorite hockey team? Greg's asking. Terry and I both agree. Toronto Maple Leafs. Go Leafs. I'm not a hockey fan anymore. I don't follow hockey at all the last few years. I made a decision. It was music or hockey, and I just focused on music because both were taking up a lot of my time. And so I made that decision. And then all of a sudden I gave up on sports, and then all of a sudden I was in 3 bands at that time. So
now the problem is, though, for you, Ben, is now that you're involved in cornhole is now a sport. So that means you actually are going to have to give up cornhole.
No, because much like performing live music, both involve performance-enhancing beverages.
Valid point.
Yeah.
In regards to, for the most part, in regards to like a hockey team, of course, with being Canadian, of course, you have to say Team Canada when it comes to international competition. Yeah. In regards to National Hockey League, yes, for the most part, the Maple Leafs are the team that I follow most. But I really honestly enjoy the sport and the players in general. Same thing as like in baseball. Like I've always been a fan of knuckleball pitchers.
We've got a heckler.
With the Leafs.
I'm going to say right now, and Doug cannot deny this, okay, because he was there, Terry. The last professional hockey game I was at, being the Toronto Maple Leafs versus Vancouver Canucks, Matt Sundin playing for the Canucks. It was that game,
geez.
the homecoming game.
Oh.
So there is me from, at the time, Trenton, Ontario. I'm there with my cousin Doug from Waterloo, Ontario. I'm there with another cousin from Edmonton, Alberta, with his son, wearing Leafs jerseys, okay, Canada's team. And I can say that because right behind us, getting all rowdy behind us, is a bunch of local boys from Sydney, Nova Scotia, our father's hometown.
Oh, jeez.
So I'm just saying, Alberta to Nova Scotia, boom, right, and Ontario, right in that tiny section. And I'm just saying that. So, Doug was rather vocal, but what does he know? He's a Penguins fan. So.
And yes, Laz, this is the Canucks with Guitars logo I had designed for Canucks with Guitars.
Yes.
So
Greg could agree on that, but I'm a Habs fan. Nice. Preston's laughing. Yeah, and you got into it with that other dude, Doug. Exactly. I'm like, oh, geez, here we go. Because Buddy starts chirping. Doug starts chirping back at him. I'm like, see, Preston knows, you got Canadian boys in a hockey rink. There's tens of thousands of us, and we start chirping at each other in between the plays. And yeah. Tinkerbell likes the design. Yeah, I thought it was a cool design. That's why we threw it up on the merch store.
Roy Batty, the beaver is missing its toque.
Yeah.
There we go. A feature edit. It'll have to have an LPD toque on it. All right.
Right. Doug. Yes.
Because he was heckling the other guys with the hot girlfriend.
See, I remember the hot girlfriend because I'm like, oh, a girl. We had decent seats, as I recall. Don't remember if we were upper, lower, mid. I can't remember.
That's funny. Preston Smith went to a fight once. Hockey broke out. I said that about wrestling. I said,
oh, yeah?
Watched a wrestling match and a hockey fight broke out.
Just to make it more Canadian, we got handed out free toques that night at the hockey game.
Oh, nice.
So Doug and I have matching toques. Yeah, because it happened to be the 10th anniversary of the Air Canada Centre. And I was just weird. I was like, oh, He goes, what? I'm like, so apparently it's been 10 years since I was at a hockey game. He's like, how do you know that? I'm like, because I was at the 4th ever game at the Air Canada Centre. And I hadn't been back.
Which led to the throat slash and the guy running.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was interesting.
Yes, Zach Thong, the OHL is an awesome league too, yes. I was actually fortunate enough quite a few years back to see the Barrie Colts in their second season once. And it was second row seats behind the goaltending. So it was my first kind of real, kind of true, moderately pro-ish kind of hockey, because I mean the biggest problem is when we're talking Mike. Leafs, too much money.
Oh yeah, and there's always the free caribou sandwiches at the local rink. That's right.
Oh yeah, and the beaver tails. We can't miss out on the beaver tails, eh? With the sprinkling of the
Mark Murphy. Sugar. Yeah, and that was a big thing too. So many season ticket holders. It was impossible to get tickets to a Leafs game at the old Gardens because there was so many season ticket holders. Just like families. They passed them down. It was awesome. All right, we got a guitar question. I'm expecting the $1,400 stimulus to come through. So, is one of the new Epiphone Explorers worth picking up and hot rodding if you're a semi-pro player? It's worth picking up and not hot rodding if you're a semi-pro player. I gig with it. I've gigged with Epiphone products. They've never let me down once live.
Well, I was going to say, didn't you actually demo one from Ardens?
I did. I think that was a 2020 as well. But they've always been great, and they got the same headstock as a Gibby. So go ahead, fill your boots. And they don't have the big old neck like on Quentin James' one either.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing that since I've been following people's channels and people have been doing the countless amount of Epiphone 2020 reviews, the one thing that's apparent with that Aljan Go has done with Epiphone is put them in the better position to put usable, good pickups in place that there's almost no need to pull anything out of them.
So that shows how much I was paying attention where we were in the rink, because we were 8 rows from the roof, apparently. Sure. Because I think Doug got the tickets.
Drink enough beer and you'd be 8 rows to the roof.
You tried. You can't get drunk at a Leafs game unless you're a millionaire.
No, not at $16 a beer. No.
$16 a beer. And when Doug, being the man, ordered the round, then they gave him he goes, how much is it? And they said, well, it's $16 a beer. And he goes, but it's brewed downstairs. You can hear over the murmur of everyone shuffling through. But you brew it right downstairs. I should not have to pay $16 for a beer you brew in the basement.
Oh, jeez.
And then he comes back. He's like, I'm not even a Leafs fan.
He's lucky he didn't get tossed.
Yeah. Hey, Adam D. Good to see you. Chris Bevan.
Adam D.
Ooh, hey, Ben. Just bought the Kramer Beretta Candy Blue. Any info? Heard good things.
Ooh.
You shall like. Yes. Did play one. They are nice since the relaunch. I assume nothing's gone downhill since I played one at the relaunch of the Kramers. Yeah, they're sweet.
You know, I'm not a super big Kramer fan, but I'm also not a total hater of it either. But those colors that they developed, like that candy blue, are like just killer colors.
Exactly. That's something like for Kramer. Kramer needs to be Kramer. Be loud, proud, 80s, just over the top. Because if you're going to buy it, nobody's buying a Kramer to play a blues jams, No.
I actually had a similar conversation with my friend there earlier today when we went out for coffee, because he got offered up a higher tier Ibanez for his Paul Reed Smith, and he's looking at it, he's like going,
I don't think
it's a shredder.
Unless it's like an Ibanez custom shop or limit, like super, like that one that Steve from Boston has, one of 70. You're not trading a PRS 10 top for it.
Yeah, and that's what I said to him. I said, if it was something that looked too shredder like,
you should be getting offers of like custom shop tellies, stuff like that, or or at least ultra telly or elite telly, like your top of the line. And even then, no, it's not. No, a 10 top, they're like what, $5,000 new, $7,000,
almost $8,000.
Yeah, I don't think unless you're going custom shop, they don't make anything on that level.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I said to him. I said, I'd have to see it myself to see if it was any good. But with him, he's pretty much right squarely now down the barrel of the 335, the LP, and the Strat that he had an issue with before, which was an MJT body build with a all-parts Fender neck on it. And then replicated with... It was like Olympic white with relicking on it. Like, it actually looked pretty good, and it actually sounded really good. But so that's what he's now determined are his 3 guitars that have a certain mojo and feel to him, which was another thing where, funnily enough, where we're talking about that today, about how there's just some guitars you look at and you almost feel or sense a connection to them, but also at the same time, it's like once you pick them up, it's a lot different. And it's like all of a sudden it's like, whoa, this thing has something in it. And it's almost like I said, it's almost like there's a soul or a spirit in it that almost like jumps off of it.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry to concern you there, the feel button.
Oh, God, that's funny.
Apparently, Flying Pickle comments, birds love guitars. Well, that's good. That's good. Fun metal and thrash riffs, talking to Boner Jams. Hello. Let's see. $12 vodka and $100 guitar, $20 guitars make me uncomfortable. That's $12 for the whole bottle.
Yeah, but $16 Canadian is like $1.35 in the US. I'm more closer to $2, though.
Nice. All right. Any other questions come in? We're going to go for another 10 minutes or so. For some reason, I have a munch on. I think I ate dinner too early. Yeah, that's the reason. Honest.
You ate it too early. I ate it just before coming on.
Apparently, Doug is just listening, not watching, testing out his new earbuds. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Scratch, 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 scratch.
Turn them up nice and loud. We could hit something on ye old sound machine. Ben, check out Slick Guitars. I did check out Slick Guitars. They have some cool stuff. We checked them out last week before, recently.
That's right. I think you did go and look at the site. Since I'm somebody that's used Guitar Fetish for quite some time for parts and whatnot, I've known about it for a while, and I was tempted a few times to actually pull in one of the Slick guitars, but I don't know. There's just something that's like, just isn't there with it, even though I dig it, and all the reviews are really, really positive.
Yeah, the only thing is, if I pick one up, what do I pick up, and if so, like, what? It's just going to end up sitting on the rack, probably.
Yeah.
Pick up a telly. Well, I already got 4 telly-shaped guitars. Like, that's the only problem.
The only thing that I found appealing
that less bolt style though.
Yeah, like the double cut with the dual P90s. That was appealing to me. That was about the extent of it, though. I'm thinking of having both my...
Hey, Will Varela. Which one do I like? Yeah, I'd have to take a look again. But if they have a Les Pauls, I restrung I think I put out a video on that last week. I restrung the Lester Pulfus, but I put 10s on it. I'm really digging the 10s on it for whatever reason. It seemed to like that. Or I seem to like it. I don't know. And I'm like, oh, great. Am I going to be that guy? Because I used to just run 9s on everything, regardless of scale length.
I find that, like, over the last quite a few years, I flip-flop between 9s and 10s on varying instruments, like the Tellies. Like the Telly Deluxe, I had 10s on it. The Squire Vintage Modified I had 10s on it, and it sounded nice and it felt nice with 10s. And then, like with the Harley Benton Telly, I've got 9s on it, and it's what I've stayed at.
Yeah, some like 9s, some like 10s. I don't know what it is. Or I didn't like the 9s on Kramer. I went to 9.5s. Nice. Yeah, I run 9s definitely on my Kramer because that's what it's set up for. And do I really want to set it up again just to go up a string gauge? No, I don't. Not even a bit.
Brisley
Mark Tanner
Adams
ordered a set neck Explorer kit from his supplier because they're not continuing the line. This morning, got 2 with the Grover hardware. Wow. And bone nuts. Nice. Boner Jams runs 11 through 52 on his Jazzmaster. Yeah, but you're like tuned to drop U or something, probably. And using an octave down pedal on top of that, I'm sure.
I was just reading here, Brisley Lee was saying he's thinking about having both his Tokais, a Les Paul and a Strat refretted. Was thinking about jumbo stainless steel, but heard they're not great on Les Pauls. Thoughts?
It depends. From what the understanding is, it's hard for me to say because I do have stainless frets on a couple of guitars, but those guitars sound like those guitars to me. If you find it's rather bright sounding guitar, don't put stainless on it because that's the thing. People say stainless frets will brighten the sound. So there's definitely that. But if you find it's medium to dark toned guitar to begin with, and you find you are turning up touching the highs a bit, you got to goose them a bit for your specific tone, then go for it. They're going to last forever, especially if you use nickel strings.
Yeah, and that's just it too. Like what was it on Dave Nesdall's show, the Nags guy, and he said that they don't do stainless. They'll do Evo,
right?
But they'll never touch stainless, and that's the other thing too that you have to factor in is basically if you want longevity, then you do go stainless, and as you had said yourself, there is also that risk of that brightness factor coming into play.
We've got Dave's Guitar Channel tuning in. He says, frets have zero to do with the sound. I'm just saying what people say. That's I don't know. I know they feel different. I will say that. They do feel different.
Oh, definitely.
I don't mind the feel of them.
Yeah, there you go, Brisley. You answered yourself right there. He has Jescar Gold on his Taylor acoustic and sound great. Then I would actually go with that. Not to mention the Jescars are going to run, the Jescar Golds, Evos, are also going to be a little bit cheaper than putting a set of stainless on.
Yeah, Fred is a node. Yeah, exactly. That's the only thing I think of something, I don't know, about it resonating or, I don't know, vibrating. So maybe it's a sustained thing or some kind of an overtone harmonic. I don't know. People say they sound brighter. I don't know. I don't know what too bright is. So that's a good question, though.
I would have to say probably in regards to that, it would probably depend on, again, the string that you're putting on it.
Right.
If you're putting something like, say, for example, with all the years that I've used Ernie Ball, like a set of Cobalts or M Steels or something like that actually have a brighter core attribute to them than on a stainless steel, it would be just
Yeah.
Major break.
And even that, I only use steel strings on my stainless steel fret guitars anyhow. Otherwise, I'll use nickel. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I just dent the frets up because when I mangle onto it, I've dented up frets.
Yeah, and that's the only disadvantage again.
Now,
of
on the
having
other hand, when I run nickel strings, like Ernie Balls on my stainless guitars, you dent the underside of the strings.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what I was gonna say. You go through strings quicker unless you're using something that's got a coating or is a higher tier string than the nickel, like you said.
Jeff T asks, anyone use the Fender Bass Breaker 15 head, good or bad? I've tried the combo. It was cool.
I have no experience with it. I have heard a few demos. I even think there was actually one fairly famous YouTuber who actually blew one up.
Nice.
A certain doctor.
Yes. I was like, wait a minute. I know that one. I remember that video. I haven't seen too many videos involving the collaboration between them and that music store since. Let's see here. Does steel last longer? I don't know if I've never really paid attention to that. I don't think my steels, like when I've used MYXLs versus standard D'Addario, if the one lasted longer than the other. I think that would be a pH level in the skin, maybe, how you'd react to them.
Probably in regards to stainless steel, I would have to say because my one refret job I did on a Squire Strat SE was with stainless steel frets. Probably longevity, if you weren't probably a heavy player, it would probably last for decades.
Well, but I don't replace my strings ever to denting or breaking. It's rust level. When the G string is black, I replace my strings. That's generally my rule of thumb. Or I'd even say rust specs, but man, strings, I swear I've seen specks of rust on every new pack of strings I open these days.
The only time I really experienced that really badly was checking out a pair of El Cheapo. I needed a set of strings, and I actually went to Walmart and I bought the Walmart brand, like way back when they actually did carry guitar strings, and those strings were just terrible. They might as well have been sitting in like the Toman warehouse.
Right. Roy Batty says NYXLs last way longer for him. Cool. Walmart strings will last. Oh yeah. Walmart used to sell strings here briefly, but they did. Boner James asks, Ben, when's the next NAMM? Summer? I think it's going to be Winter NAMM 2022. By the time everyone gets shot in the arm, which I said last night, folks. And someone offers you a needle in the arm these days, take it. Either way, it's going to be good. Could be the vaccine, could be heroin. Either way, it's a good time. Bethalco?
Yeah, actually, what was it?
Well, that sucks. The only strings he had to rust badly were the $80 set Canadian Labellas flat wounds. Damn.
Oh.
Jazz bass.
Oh, that would be nasty.
Damn.
Especially when you're talking about customized hand-built set like that. That's just outrageous.
Hey, Deja Blue?
I was gonna say the one former announcer who's now an independent guy for hockey. I'm trying to remember his name now. He was on the Hockey Buzz earlier today, and he actually was talking about that they have a planner now to say when you actually can get your shot. He did his the time when he was going to be available to get his shot. August.
Wow. Boiling strings? No. Deja Blue? No, this is my new LPD tone toque in tone teal, which I turned the wrong way. But no, see, I keep going the wrong way. There we go. No, too much. There we are. We're pretty much centered.
No.
Yeah, Deja, no, I've had tomato soup that tastes like guitar strings, though. Right? Oh. I think we've all been there.
Oh, God, yeah. That's terrible when you get tomato soup like that. That's when you definitely wish you had a few grilled cheese.
Yeah, didn't think so. Right? No. I'm not over there. So yeah, NAMM will be another year. Hopefully. We're looking forward to 2021. Take it one week at a time. Wow, we already did an hour. Just bam. Lots of salt. That both for your tomato soup and your driveway this time of year. So.
Yeah. Yeah. There's not going to be any convention things going on this year.
No.
This year is going to be getting everyone put into tip-top shape, and 2022 is going to be probably when everything starts finally falling into place.
Yep. Mickey has a new to me pedal due within the hour. Nice. You know what? What I forgot to do last week, but I got to do this week. Thank the patrons over on Patreon before we wrap things up. Let's see here. We got a banner for that. We go over here. You can become a Patreon right over there. Also, want to recap. Next 6 new channel members. Excuse me. Get a Mike Starr bass guitar pick. Mike Starr of Alice in Chains fame. Rest in peace, Mike. Original bass player. And so next 6 channel members, if you become a channel member, email me at the email address down below and give me your address, and we will get a pic sent out to you. So I want to thank patrons: Randy Crooks, Bent Tom, JPPH2, Fruitcake Tony, No Cover Charge, Grumpy Mike Guitar, John ZD351, Craig Tomlinson, Blackjack Guitar Nut, Cousin Todd Flowers, Ivan Carter, Jose Benito Martinez Jr., Unfucking Believable, Knucklehead Zero, Brad Miller, Charles 75N, Absolute Mayhem, Joe C., and our newest patron, Mickey Settlemeyer.
Yes, awesome. Youngsters, as Janice said. Oh, that's funny, Janice.
Yeah, generally, Roy, we usually only do about an hour or so on Monday nights. And, oh, Jesus, Louise, that's right. We should thank the channel sponsors as well. That's, we'll let that go around again. Well, I'm waiting for it to come around. Here it comes. We got the blank spot. Thank you to LPD Pedals, Reno Fin Custom Guitars, right back there. Talking to Travis last week. Tesi Switch. Who else we got here? FU Tone. Tesi Switch. Use coupon code Canucks, save 15%. FU Tone. Vibraprint. Use coupon code Canucks and save 10%. Flipside Music, 10 Solo Musico, and of course Ardens Music. Affiliate links for Flipside and 10 Solo. Ardens hasn't done one yet. Why? Because they're behind the times. I don't know. They're old. They're out of touch. They won't help a brother out. They need to do an affiliate link. They don't know how. I'm sure that's what it is. Mark Mercier, hello. I'll be 50, buying a toupee and a Corvette, I guess. Perfect. I recommend the 3rd gen Corvette, the Coke bottle shape. Doesn't attract the ladies too much, but they're cool. They're fun to drive.
Janice, I'm old enough to be Rhett's mother's mother. Oh my God.
The only member of Rhett's family I haven't met. I met his dad, met his sister, met him, met his wife. Haven't met his mom. Thanks, Dwight. So, Terry, anything to add, my good man, on this, the Ides of January?
Quick shout out to Grumpy Mike Guitar.
Hey, Grumpy Mike. We're lurking while working. Yeah, awesome.
Beyond that, not a whole lot. I've just kind of been taking it easy, adjusting to the new scene.
Sure.
Making some appearances on some other channels.
That reminds me, I'm on live, Alex Radford's channel, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, tomorrow. I really should write that down.
I gotta send you a memo. Beyond that, though, I'm hoping that this year for everyone is going to be more positive and more better. Hopefully.
I don't think it can get much worse.
No. and I hope it doesn't.
No. Well said, well said. So yes, as always, sure. Well, he's always Terry. I'm more or less Ben most of the time. Sure. I think so. Unless I'm in trouble, then they use the full name. That's not good. Thanks everybody that tuned in tonight. Thank you to the patrons, the channel members, anybody that donated tonight. Thanks all you regulars, you moderators, you new folks, everybody. We had a good crowd here tonight. It was fun.
Yep.
Thanks, Lawrence, for the swag. Dig it. Gonna wear it with pride. Yeah, we're building one out of snow, Deja Blue. Unfortunately, it's only going to last till about April, maybe May. So there we are. He's Terry. I'm Ben. And how do I end this? Should we? Sure. Why not? There we go.
Hey Ben, if you really want your guitar to sound weird, get a 12-string pack of strings and then throw out the 6-string set and then take the high 6-string set and then drop that down to a B and put them on your 6-string guitar.